Okay, guys, good day. Yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel again. Over the past few days and few weeks, I've consistently dropped YouTube content on how I take my trade, on how I execute them using the strategy I trade, which is the SLK strategy. It's called the structured liquidity strategy. So today, by God's grace, I took a particular trade and the two trees went in my favor. In fact, I analyzed four trees and they all went in my direction, but I only executed two. I analyzed EURGBP, GBPNZD, GBPCAD, and EURGBP. But I took GBPCAD and EURGBP room, so I'm going to be analyzing that for you now, and then I'll be showing you how I was able to execute each of those trades. Now let me show you on my Telegram platform. I have a Telegram platform. I'm going to be dropping the link for the Telegram platform after um, beneath for this video, so you can be a part of it. So this is my Telegram platform, Reveal FX Signal. So I called the two trees for today. Was January 15th. Yesterday we had two trees also that were called Euro USD and Euro CAD. Both of them were basically in profit. You can see this is Euro CAD, yeah. This was when it was in profit, so that was for yesterday. Today, I didn't call this trade on my Telegram platform, but I posted the results. So I'm showing you that I can it was executed. This was GBPCAD. This was the execution. This was EURGBP. This was the execution. So you know that these trades are I'm analyzing the executed trades. They're not just trades that were just analyzed. Alright, so let me quickly run you through the analysis of these two trades. If there's any part of this video you don't understand, just do what to drop in the comment section. I'm going to respond to your questions. Now let's start with GBPCAD. GBPCAD. Obviously, I still have my chart here. That trade gave me a 1:4. I left the market at this zone, so a 1:4. Currently at 1:6. So that's that. So let's analyze this. Let me clear the entire chart. Alright, coming from the daily time frame, or let me just start from the weekly time frame for you guys so you can understand it better. Now I don't know if you know anything about range, but at the weekly time frame there is this bearish range forming. What's it called? A range is formed by a sweep and a break of structure. This is okay. This is what starts a range. You are trading SLK, a sweep, a sweep and a break of structure, liquidity. This is what begins a range, and that's basically what we are seeing here. If you notice, a sweep, break of structure, this is liquidity, and price swept it. So obviously I knew price was going to drop, and it's going to drop till this zone, not immediately though, but this will be the targeted zone to keep selling to. So as at today, when I came to the chart, now because of that price action, I noticed daily, as at today, before this red candle formed, daily rejected at that weekly key level twice, and I want to see what this rejection does. Now anytime you see a rejection on the candle closure on the daily time frame, you are looking for either of these two things, a breakout to the downside or a sweep and a break of structure. So I came to the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, what am I seeing? Now if you look at my chart, let me increase this so that you can see this, you can be able to differentiate this. Section break, okay. Let me just increase this. Increase the big, so I think that's too much, so you can see it. Okay, and let me enlarge my screen here. So now each of these vertical lines represent each day. So each vertical line represents a day. So that's 6 candles for each day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's for 20 for 4 hours on the time, 4 hours time frame. So here on the 4 hours time frame, we are seeing something that is very significant here. Now those rejections on the daily time frame give us something here. Look at, we had a break of structure at this zone, a break of structure at this zone, and price broke this structure, came back, tapped it, played out, and gave us a breakout. Now what a breakout does is to validate a break of structure. Now anytime you see first a break of structure and then you now see a breakout, there is every tendency that if you see it 10 times, at least 7 times it will always play out. So when I saw this today, I was so excited and joyful that wow, a breakout confirming a break of structure. So what I did was, since I had this breakout on 4 hours, now please pay attention, a breakout on 4 hours equals a range on the lower time frame. A breakout on 4 hours equals a range on the lower time frame. So taking this trade was not even difficult for me at all. The moment I saw this 4 hours breakout, I just went down to the 2 hours lower time frame, 2 hours, 1 hour, just go and look for a range, and I showed you what a range looks like now. A range begins with a like this, a sweep, a break of structure, liquidity, that's structural liquidity, and price will sweep it and drop. And that's what we had, or what we have here. We had this sweep here on 2 hours time frame. We had this sweep here, and we have this break of structure, and we have this liquidity. Are you seeing this? You have that liquidity there. If you come to your line chart, you see what I'm saying. In fact, this is a sweep, a break of structural liquidity. So what did price do? Price will always sweep the structural liquidity and tap the nearest key level. So you can look for the nearest key level close to that liquidity, which is this. Open, close, key level. Now set your entry there. That's basically how I took this trade. Normally my stop loss is supposed to be here, but I just gave it room to breathe, and then target this low on 4 hours, not this low on 4 hours. Yeah, exactly, this particular 4 hours low. That's what I did. Tie this particular 4 hours low, and that was it. So easy. And that gave me a 1:4. Alright, I want to believe you understood this. First is, if you can understand range, like I explained from the weekly time frame, then go to the daily time frame, then you can see how everything is aligning. Weekly time frame is showing sales, daily time frame is also showing sales, and the 4 hours is also aligning with sales. So there is no need or reason why you should be buying. Alright, so there is what we call alignment of time frames here, and that's why it played out so well. Let me show you the second trade, EURGBP. EURGBP. Alright, this is the, I already left this trade, I took it out here around 1:3. But this is the target, so by tomorrow, by God's grace, I'm going to be looking for another entry for this particular trade. Okay, so let me clear this chart also again. Let's start from the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, this is what I saw. I had the week, a previous daily high swept like this at this zone. Let me enlarge my screen so you can all see it. A previous daily high was swept here. This high is still standing, and if you notice, this low, which is more like a strong low, was not taken out at all. So when you see a previous week daily high, a previous daily low swept and closed above, what they are applying to see on the 4 hours is a breakout to the upside, a breakout to the upside, or you see by the break of structure. So we come to the 4 hours. Now the truth is, on 4 hours, on the line, on the candlestick chart, is not showing that for you, but if you go to the line chart, you will see it. we had a break of structure here. This is basically a sweep and a break of structure. On the line chart, on the candlestick chart, you see that we have a sweep here, a sweep and a break of structure. So we had that here. Now what happened here also is the concept of the range that I just showed you guys. This is what happened here. We had a sweep, a break of structure, this, and price came back and swept it and went up. Can you see this? That's what we have here. Look at it. A sweep, like I told you, the sweep is not shown on the what's it called, on the line chart. It's shown on the candlestick chart. A sweep, break of structure, liquidity here, price came back and swept it. So this is where I took my entry from today. I took my entry from this level directly. I didn't bother to type any level. I just put it at the liquidity zone. Yeah. And I just 6 pips stop loss. And so that's how I got a 1:3 here. But this is the target. More like a 1:5. But I left the trade here because I was seeing some reactions. So I noticed the trade was not planning to hit my targets today. So I just left and I will enter again tomorrow because I don't hold trade overnight. I hardly hold trades overnight. Alright, so this is how I was able to execute EURGBP and GBPCAD. I basically used the range theory. It's also called algo structure. If you are trading algo structure, it's also called advanced market structure. There's nothing advanced about it, it's just basically range. Take note again, a range, I think I'm going to do a special video on range. A range starts with a sweep, a break of structure, then liquidity will form. It's basically called the structural liquidity. And price will come and sweep the structural liquidity and go in your direction. So the 2 trades I took today were basic. This was the concept I used for the 2 trades. I hope this video helps you. You can do what to backtest this on any of the PSU trade and see how efficient and effective it is. Please, I know you definitely have questions. I want to believe you have questions. Drop the questions in the comment section. I'll do well to provide answers to each of the questions. And if there is a video you want me to make in respect to this, just drop it also. I'll make each of those videos for you. I'm basically here to serve you. Alright, so those are the 2 trades I took today. Or should I, okay, I think I analyzed the word NZ, but I didn't take it. I didn't execute that trade, but I analyzed and it's played out. Should I show you? Okay, let me quickly show you that. This one is even so easy. 2 ways of forming bias. Like I told you, you know 2 ways of forming bias. We use liquidity level, or we use previous day high and previous low of candles. So we have previous daily high was swept here. We had this previous daily high was swept. Now anytime you see previous daily high swept and rejected and closed, on the lower time frame, you want to see a breakout to the downside, or a sweep and a break of structure. So here on 4 hours, you can see, come to your line chart. This is a breakout. Here, we had a breakout here. We had a breakout at this zone here. So this signifies that you can sell, and we already know where our sell target is. The high was swept, the low is still standing, so price has never taken out low. So if you're going to take this trade tomorrow, you can just be looking for sales until this low is taken out. So let's come back to 4 hours. Now, a breakout on the 4 hours time frame, we always give you a range structure on the lower time frame. Take note of what I'm saying. A breakout on the weekly time frame, we always give you a range structure on the daily time frame. A breakout on the daily time frame, we always give you a range structure on the 4 hour time frame. A breakout on the 4 hour time frame, we always give you a range on the lower time frame, whether 1 hour, 45 minutes or 30 minutes. So a breakout, just a breakout, not a sweep and a break of structure. They are 2 different things. a breakout on the higher time frame will always give you a range on the smaller time frame. So we had this breakout here on 4 hours. Let's go to, I think I entered this street from 2 hours. So let's check 2 hours first. So I didn't enter the street. I analyzed this street from 2 hours. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So on 2 hours, look at it. On line chart is not clear, but on your candlestick chart you can see this. You can see this. We had a sweep here. We had a sweep and a break of structure at this point. A sweep and a break of structure. Line chart shows you a break of structure. We had a break of structure there. Now, where is the liquidity from your line chart? This is the liquidity, this one. So what we expect price to do? Just put it at the high. We expect price to sweep that liquidity. Target sorry the way this thing is being done, I'm not used to this particular distance. Target the nearest key level, which is this. Yeah, this particular one. And then place your entry here. Cover this high. That's 20 pips. This also gave a 1:4. So the TP is around 1:5. But at the moment it's currently at 1:4, trying to reverse or trying to just get set for another movement. So simple. A breakout on the lower on the higher time frame will always give you a range on the lower time frame. I'm gonna stop here. Do want to drop your questions in the comment section and I will respond to it. Thank you. This is Samuel, the owner of Prevail FX Signal. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your evening.